Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE 205 Live review for October 3rd, 2017. I know this video is going up very late, but I've been busy doing other things. I've been up in New Hampshire and doing homework and other things like that, so I didn't review 205 Live last week, but I'm here to give it to you guys now, so I'm just going to get right into it. We had Nigel McGuinness back on commentary this week. They didn't really say where he was, but he was there. And Vic Joseph on commentary. And then we had the first match. It was Kalisto versus Ariya Daivari. This was Kalisto's debut on 205 Live. Before the match, he cuts a promo talking about how he was honored to be a part of the best hard-working division in the world. Then Enzo Amore comes out and talks about how he was allowed to compete on the Zoe show. And he talks about how he put 205 Live back on the map, and he said that he's where the money is, which brought me back to his quote from his former tag team partner when he turned on him, so I thought that was kind of funny. And Kalisto brings up the fact that he cheated pretty much to win the Cruiserweight title. Enzo Amore talks about how Kalisto was nothing before the Cruiserweight division. He was always in the squash matches, and now he's going to make Kalisto relevant again. Then he brings out Ariya Daivari. Overall, I thought these two had a good promo segment together. Enzo definitely shined on the mic. Kalisto, he kind of outshined Kalisto. Kalisto really didn't get to say all that much, which was kind of disappointing. Then they have the Kalisto-Ariya Daivari match. Overall, pretty decent match. Kind of what you would expect from these two. Good way to introduce Kalisto to the Cruiserweight division. I thought the match had some nice spots. The Spine Buster and Frog Splash that Ariya Daivari hit looked cool, and Kalisto kicks out. Then Kalisto wins with a Salida del Sol. Obviously, this is building up to Kalisto facing Enzo for the Cruiserweight Championship, and Kalisto may win the title just because there's really nothing else they can do, because if Kalisto loses, then it continues that storyline where the entire division can't get a title match, so yeah. Then we had I don't remember what the next match was. Then we had Drew Gulak versus Mustafa Ali, and Akira Tozawa comes out to watch the match, and he does his odd chant throughout the match to kind of mess with Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak continues to show his PowerPoint presentation, and he advertised the network on a WWE Network show. Yeah, they have like a basic wrestling match. They've had better matches, and Akira Tozawa distracts Drew Gulak by doing his odd chant. Mustafa Ali beats him with the inverted 450, and then afterwards Akira Tozawa rubs it in his face by doing the odd chant. And Akira Tozawa is still over, but this feud just killed all of his momentum. He hasn't had the same momentum since he's been Cruiserweight champion, and I don't think he's ever going to recover from this. So this feud's dumb, and it's not really helping Tozawa at all. Then the Brian Kendrick gets interviewed, and he talks about how Jack Gallagher is going to absolutely annihilate Cedric Alexander. He shows remorse towards Enzo Amore because he talks about how he was in the same spot where the entire locker room hated him. And this makes no sense because on Raw, he was part of the mob to attack Enzo Amore, but here he doesn't. And the same thing happened to Ariya Daivari. Ariya Daivari, along with the other cruiserweights, were just going to destroy Enzo, but here he's showing sympathy towards him. You could clearly see that 205 Live and Raw is written by two different writers because of that reason. Either that, the WWE just don't give a fuck. Then Cedric, but he says he doesn't like Cedric Alexander and everything he represents. He represents everything that's wrong with the new generation, even though that's exactly what Enzo Amore is. Cedric Alexander attacks the Brian Kendrick and takes out his leg, and this prevents the Brian Kendrick from being able to come out and accompany Jack Gallagher, so I thought that made sense. And overall, I like this interview segment, minus the Enzo Amore stuff. Then we had the main event. It was Cedric Alexander versus Jack Gallagher. I enjoyed this main event. I thought it was good. Cedric Alexander beats the crap out of Jack Gallagher for a while, and Gallagher's now wrestling in a suit, pretty much. I wish they would change his theme song because it still kind of feels like a face theme song. But I guess this theme could work either way. And then Jack Gallagher takes control of the matchup. He hits a drop kick, and he viciously assaults Cedric Alexander throughout this matchup. Cedric Alexander makes his comeback, and Gallagher does this spot where he goes under the ring and then he goes off the steel steps and hits an axe handle. I thought that was cool. Then Gallagher was going to use his umbrella on Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander takes it away from him, and he hits Jack Gallagher with the umbrella, gets disqualified. I didn't mind that finish too much because this was kind of revenge, and I think they want to push this match up down the line, and you can't really have Jack Gallagher lose because he just turned heel, and you can't really have Cedric lose because the feud's still early, so I'm actually fine with that. Then Cedric Alexander just beats the crap out of Jack Gallagher, throws him into the barricade, throws him over the timekeeper's area, throws him over the announce table, and referees have to break him up. He hits he was supposed to hit it like a springboard clothesline, but because Gallagher was too far away, it just looked like a springboard kick, which kind of was funny. And then Kendrick comes out and they have a face-off afterwards, and Cedric Alexander stands tall. And yeah, I thought this showed a new aggressive side towards Cedric Alexander in this feud, and this kind of makes me want to look forward to seeing what they do with this feud down the line. So I'm looking forward to that. And I love, like I said, I love the alliance between Gallagher and Kendrick. I really wish they would kind of explain why they're alliance, because they really haven't done that yet. But other than that, I thought this was good. Star ratings for each match: the Kalisto Arya Daivari match gets 2.25 stars. I thought it was a solid match. Introduced Kalisto to the Cruiserweight division. Gulak and Mustafa Ali just was 2 stars. I just didn't really care about the match, and the match was just a basic wrestling match. And the main event between Cedric Alexander and Jack Gallagher, I thought was a good match. I didn't mind the finish too much, so I give that 3 stars. Overall, 205 Live I thought was a decent show. If I had to rate the show, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was pretty decent. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more content and click on the bell so that way every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notification for it. And please make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM Brothers and On the Talking Hitter YouTube channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.